Hello, good afternoon. How are you? My name is Ampofriambeno. Follow me. We are going to speak programming, or we are going to learn about programming, and especially we are going to learn about the Scratch programming language. Keywords: programming, programming language, motion, events, sprites, backdrop, control, looks. These are some of the keywords you hear me saying it over and over when I'm teaching you how to use the Scratch programming language. What then is Scratch? Scratch is a block base. When I talk about block base, it means you have to drag and drop the block. And this programming language is used for making games and animation. Let's begin. Okay. If you're new in Scratch, the first thing is you have to open your browser. When you open your browser, you look for the Google Chrome. Then you open your Google Chrome browser. At times, your browser might not be Google Chrome. It might be Microsoft Edge. You can open that one also. But I prefer the Google Chrome to the Microsoft Edge. So let's open the Microsoft Edge. Okay. So let's open the Google Chrome, sorry. So when you open Google Chrome, you make sure you maximize it. Then you key in the word Scratch. After that, you press the Enter key. When you press the Enter key, you click on download. This interface is supposed to open. You click on download. In Scratch, either you are using your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, you can still use Scratch. If you are using your phone or your tablet, just click on Scratch. Imagine, program. Yes, you just open it. Then straight away, you go to create. So when you open the Scratch interface, straight away, go and click on create. This is for the phone or the tablet users. This is for the phone or those who are using the tablet. So whilst, let's wait a little whilst it's loading. Okay. Now the Scratch interface has opened. So this is for those who are using the phone or the tablet. You just type Scratch, you click on create, and it will come. For users or for those who are using the laptops, let's go through the process. You type Scratch, you click on download, if you can see download, or you can click on the Scratch, imagine, program, and share. Then you scroll down. Yes, you scroll down. At resources, you click on download. So let's wait for it to load. Let's wait for it to load. So it's loading. So let's wait a while. So let's wait for a while whilst it loads. So now it has appeared. So you can either choose get it from Microsoft or direct download. Any of them will work. You can click on any. For me, I have it already. So when it comes, you just install. It's very, very easy to do. So I'm not going to use the web-based one. I'll open Scratch here and we'll get started here. Today, we are going to work on 2 projects on Scratch, and it's very easy. And sorry, today the internet has not been good. Yeah, so let's wait for Scratch to load. Okay, welcome learners to your very first Scratch programming. This is the Scratch interface, as you can see. Whenever you see this cat is a character. A character stands in Scratch is called a sprite. Normally, we find characters in storytelling. When you come to Scratch, instead of characters, they are called sprites. Okay. You can increase the size of a sprite. Okay, let's increase it to 200 and let's see. You can also reduce the size of a sprite. Let me take it back to the previous one. By default, it was 100. You can also delete the sprites. If you want to add a new sprite, you go to the sprite library, click on it, and you choose any sprite of your choice. The sprites are being also grouped into various sizes. So you can choose any sprite of your choice. For me, I would choose Goblin. When I choose the Goblin, I'm going to increase the size of the Goblin to 200. But in Scratch, the background is also called backdrop. So let me change the backdrop from white. Okay, wait. Let me choose castle. So I'll put the goblin inside the castle. Let me change it back to 100. 100 will be okay. Yeah, so the goblin is inside the castle. So that's how we choose a sprite, and that's how we change the backdrop. And we are going to perform a simple one. And I want you to practice this. What I'm going to teach you, I want you to practice it. Then tomorrow, we are going to do a game called the Ghostbusters. I hope you're all ready. Okay, so let me delete the sprite and let me choose another sprite. I want to use the power sprite, so I'll go to animals. All that I will do is scroll down and I'll find parrot. Or I can type parrot at the search area and I'll click on parrot. I'll change the backdrop so that it suits the parrot. So I'll choose the blue sky. So the parrot is now here. Normally in programming, especially Scratch, which is the block-based program. When you say block-based, it means you can drag and drop. As we were learning, one of the key words we learned was events. In Scratch, we use events to start a program. So I'm going to start the program by using event, and I'll choose the when green flag click. What it means is that the when green flag click will give instructions to this green flag. So now I've done that. One of the key things you learn in this is motion. We learned yesterday that motion means movement. Motion means movement. We know a lot of things that moves. When you look into our environment, a lot of things move, like the tree shaking, When you even look at your body, your mouth, whilst you are talking, it moves. Your eye, it moves. Some boys playing football, hitting the ball against a wall and it bouncing back, it moves. The fan in your room moves. There are so many things that are in motion. So when you talk about motion, motion is movements. Birds flying, cars moving, someone riding his or her bicycle, a whole lot, and it's very, very easy. So with this, you are going to choose move 10 steps. So let's see what happens. And when I click on this green flag, in which the instruction has been given to, you see the bird moving. Okay, but we don't want to be clicking it over and over and over and over again. It will take a whole lot of time. This introduces us to a new word called loops. This will introduce us to a new word called loops. Loop means repetition. Loop means repetition. So for normally things that are in motion are normally in loops. For example, when you look at your fan, the fan in your room, you see it moving. It repeats going around and around and around without stopping. It repeats moving. That is what we call loops. So we'll go to control. Loops are normally found at control. Then we choose the forever loop. So we'll put it here and put in the motion. So right now, let's click on the green flag and let's see what's happening. So you can see the bird moving forever. But when the bird goes there, it doesn't come back. How are we going to solve this problem? It's very easy. So we'll go back to motion and choose if on edge bounce. So let's choose if on edge bounce. So now the bird is coming back. Now you can see the bird turning upside down. You are going to make use of the direction. You use the left and right direction so that it moves properly. But you can see the bird is just moving without the bird flapping its wings. So to do this, we go to looks, and normally in the world of design or in the world of arts, everything, especially in Scratch, we call it costume. So the costumes are different. So let's go to this costume. You can see that the costume for this one is different from this one. They are not the same. So the more you see, you might think the bird is flapping its wing, but it's not flapping. Yeah. So the costumes, different costumes has been put together. So for this one, you're going to choose next costume. And we can see the bird flapping its wings. By this time, the bird is flapping its wings so fast. To solve this problem, all that we have to add is we have to go to control and choose wait 1 second. Or we can reduce it to 0.5 so that it speeds up flapping its wing. This is the end of our very first lesson on Scratch. Practice this. Tomorrow, we are going to make a game called Ghostbusters. We will make use of the loops and we will make use of other things. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.